Part of staying organized and various ways that we communicate is really staying organized within your email system. So I'm going to show you how you can set up some tools in your email to keep things more organized for you, but then also to make you a little bit more efficient. So here I am at google.com, and I am logged into my account. Right here it says Gmail. If I was not logged in, then it would probably just say mail, and I would not have my name. It would say sign in. So I am going to just click there. I could also just go to gmail.com. All right, now as this loads, you can see that I have my email inbox set up so that my unread items are on top, and then everything else that I have read is down here below. All right, so the first thing I want to show you is over here at the side, it's saying that I have 4 items in my inbox. My starred items are things that I have just kind of like favorited, and so that way I can go back and refer to them. I can look at my important, which this flag means important, and it will tell you why Google thinks that it's important, okay? And it's telling me because it was sent directly to me, whereas this one was marked as important because of the people in the conversation. If I decided that this one was important, I would click on that, and now it would be marked important. This one is actually just some automated mail, so I'm going to unclick that, so that way I'm not seeing that come up into my importance right here. My drafts are listed here, and then underneath you can see here, these are specific to me. These are things that I have added in, and these are, I call them folders, but they are actually called labels in Google. And so I just created ones so that way I know where to go and search for saved emails. So here's a really good example right here. This one that says EdCamp underneath it, you can see here that it has this caret so that I can click on that. And then I've got other labels within that. This one's EdCamp Chaplain. I've got EdCamp KC, Liberty, Springfield, St. Louis, and Oklahoma City all listed in there. Okay. Here's the way this would work. If I go to my EdCamp folder, it says I don't have any conversations with just the label EdCamp, and the reason why is because I actually have them so that they are listed with this secondary label. Now I can see, I clicked on my EdCamp KC, it says your label is EdCamp, specifically the EdCamp KC label, and here's all of the stuff that I have in there. Okay, so that way I can see, oh, there's that registration, I've been looking for that. And here's how you set that up. If I am in my email, I'm just going to click right here, or excuse me, I'm going to go back to my inbox, and you can't see anything there. I need to have an email open and listed here, so I'm going to go to this one, and you can see how this label is provided for me. I'm going to click on my labels, and I can hit Create New, and I'm going to call this one Tech and Learning. And then I hit Create. Okay, so now this one has been moved to my Tech and Learning label, and you can see over here at the side, if I scroll all the way down, here it is listed alphabetically. And then I can change, I can give it some specific information. If I want it to be a different color, if I want to mark it as unread, and so on. Okay, I can also add those sublabels there. Now, I'm going to also create a filter. So I get emails from Tech and Learning all the time. So I am going to highlight and copy. So I'm going to do a right click or control click right there on what I've highlighted and hit copy. And now I'm going to go over to my settings, and then I'm going to choose settings, just like that. Okay, here's my labels. I can manage them in here. So I could even create a new label without having to open an email, and this is where I would do that. See, it looks the exact same. But what I want to do is go to filters. Okay, now like I said, I get lots of emails from Tech and Learning, so I'm going to create a filter for them. So here we go. I hit create filter. If it is from techandlearning@nbmedia.com, I can put in all of the other information so I can make it as specific as I want to, but I don't have to. And I'm just going to hit create filter with this search. What this is going to do is make every email I get from Tech and Learning go into my new filter. Okay, so whenever I get an email from Tech and Learning, these are my personal choices. I want it to skip my inbox. I want to apply the label Tech and Learning, so I just need to find that. And then I can do things like forward, deleted, send it to spam, whatever. Or if I'm done, like I am, I'm just going to hit create filter. It says, do you want to apply this to 7 matching conversations? I'm going to tell it yes right now, just because that way I'll have everything in one spot. Hit create filter, and then now that has been created, okay? So now whenever I go into Tech and Learning, I'm going to have all of these emails right here, but instead of looking like they have not been read, such as this one does, they are going to be a dark, bold color, and that tells me that I've got new emails there, just the way that this one here does. It's called webinar. See how it's got the number 5 behind it? I've got a filter set up so that anytime I've got a webinar notification, it goes directly into that label. Tech and Learning will look the same way whenever I get my next email from Tech and Learning. Okay, so now my inbox says I only have 3. And this is just going to help me to stay a little bit more organized in my mail, and it will clean out that, that inbox. Okay, and so I also said that I have my unread emails up here at the top and everything else is down at the bottom. That is a personal choice with organization for me. And so the way that I'm going to configure that is by going to settings, choose settings, and then right here where it says inbox, I choose my inbox type. I want it to be unread first. I could choose anything I want here. It could be default, which is just all of them mixed in there together. I could put my important first, but I like to have my unread ones first. And everything else I just leave the same. If I made a change, I would tell it to save my changes. And that is it.